Hi everybody, I'm Maxine Laceby, as you know, from Absolute Collagen, and I am so excited today to introduce to you Eva Proudman, who is a top trichologist. Approached her about a year ago and asked her if she'd like kindly to do some hair trials for us. Eva agreed to do the trials and was so impressed with the results that she is come on board as our Absolute Collagen in-house trichology specialist. So yeah, welcome to the team, Eva.
Thanks, Maxine.
We're all very excited to have you on board.
Thank you, it's a real pleasure.
Oh, so Eva, we've had quite a few men comment on the shaving being less of a chore since they've been taking Absolute Collagen. Are you surprised with that?
No, I'm not surprised with it, because what we noticed in the trial was that in conditions that have inflammation, things like seborrheic dermatitis, the action of the collagen, the amino acids, they were reducing that inflammation. And when we shave, be it a beard or people shave their scalp, it abrades the skin and it kind of pulls it and damages it a little bit. And the action of the collagen taken after it soothes that and helps to keep that inflammation down. So therefore, those that are particularly sensitive and find that redness after shaving, it doesn't surprise me that they get some relief taking the supplement, because we saw that in the trials.
Fantastic. And also we have a lot of menopausal women, and I think, if I remember correctly, on your trials you did have a couple of menopausal women. And what did they notice anything?
They did. At menopause with ladies, it becomes quite complicated with the hormones. Yeah. And quite often we'll find ladies are deficient in certain vitamins, minerals, maybe don't eat the right amount of proteins. They're quite often very busy now. You know, at menopause it isn't retire anymore, it's still working, still going to the gym, trying to look brilliant, and they need that protein. It also helps the hair to stay in the anagen growing phase for longer. So ladies quite typically in the menopause will present to a clinic with excess shedding or the hair getting finer and thinning. And depending what the underlying condition is, it's appropriate in many cases to give the Absolute Collagen as a solution. And also coarse hair, again with the menopause, it can go finer, it can go coarser. And we had one lady with incredibly coarse hair, and within 2 weeks, which defies science, there was a massive change. And by 4 weeks, her hair looked like she'd had a full head transplant. It was so smooth.
Well, this is amazing, because I can't get my head around, you know, like you said, defying science. How can the collagen, when the hair hasn't grown, help the hair? But it does. I don't know why is that?
From what I observed every 2 weeks, I think it's three things. One is upping the protein. Yeah. Two is getting the amino acids, and I think it makes the production of sebum more effective, and more consistent, because the sebum's the natural conditioner for the hair, and particularly in the people with seborrheic dermatitis, quite often they will have an excess of sebum, and that's where they get the flaking building up, and that wasn't present. And when you looked at the hair under the microscope, they had a smoother distribution of sebum. And I also think that what's unique about this is being a liquid, because it's absorbed so effectively. There's lots of tablets out there, and we know they get absorbed lower down and not as much as absorbed. So I think what this is unique for is it's so easy to take, and it's absorbed really quickly. And I think that they are all the factors that help you to see that change. I did a post follow-up sort of 8-10 weeks after they'd stopped taking it, and their hair was beginning to revert in terms of coarseness and condition. And that was the other thing every single trialist found, was that they didn't need to condition their hair as much. It was in better condition, much sleeker. You didn't get that tangling after washing. So really, really good stuff. And it was good to see it after the trial had stopped. Definitely. Because you could see the effect of not having it. So all in all, I was blown away with it, and I'm more than happy to endorse it in my clinics and recommend it to other people as well.
So we have another Absoluter.